Hi, Cat's Cradle here today with kitchen quick tip number 10. Yesterday I showed you how to make my quiche, and I used a pie crust shield or a guard to keep that pie crust from burning since it had to be in the oven at 350 degrees for over an hour. And I wanted to show you how to do that. Now you can buy a commercially made metal pie crust guard that you can put on your pie crust that sits on the edge to keep it from burning. But I don't like storing those. Most of them are not made well and they rust. So I would just rather make a disposable pie crust shield every time I make a pie crust if it's necessary to protect the edge from burning. And here's how I do it. I take a piece of aluminum foil that is as wide as my pie plate and I fold it in half once very carefully, not creasing it down, and then I fold it in half again. You can see it's very open on the edges. And then I just cut a circular pattern, much like if you were cutting a funnel. And then I open it up and I have a circle that's about as big as the filling of my pie. Now what you don't see me here is I'm very carefully pulling out the rack in the oven because my quiche is still very loose and would easily slosh out. Okay, now we're going to bring the camera down where you can see what's going on. And then I lay my aluminum foil guard around the edge of my pie, being careful not to burn my hand on the rack above. And just fold it down. And that way my pie crust is protected. Then I carefully push the rack in and let it continue baking. Now I'm going to show you just how effective this method is. This quiche began baking at 375 degrees for 15 minutes, and then it baked an additional 45 minutes, at least 45 minutes, at 350 degrees. Now, if you have any baking experience at all, you will know that baking a pie crust for that long at that high a temperature would cause it to burn. But look, as I remove the disposable shield, how perfectly this quiche came out. This method is inexpensive. It's easy to do. You may have to try it several times to get it just right, but foil is not expensive and it is very effective. I hope you give it a try. And until next time, this is Cat's Cradle.